Good evening. Welcome to Panorama Newsroom. I am Mrs. Hines Kamara, your host. And in our studio this week, we have fourth graders. This is one of our fourth grader, Ariel Kamara. Wait for the camera. Good. Our topic this week is about climate change and the rise in sea levels. Okay, now here is our report for this week. We got some very important news that I wanted to share. The future is starting to create a dim picture because of the many catastrophic activities in the global environment. What will Earth be like by the year 2050? This is a question that continues to be a major topic for scientists and environmentalists. Global warming is causing many damages to the islands and coastal areas, bringing in high tides that causes sea levels to rise. Sea level is rising because of the warming of the ocean from the melting of the ice. Now, I have Ariel here with me. There are some concerns and there are some questions that I'll be asking Ariel. But before we go into that, I wanted to talk about to bring in an area that is being affected by the rising sea levels. So I wanted to touch bases on the southern parts of Florida. There's been a series of concerns because of the effect that the rising sea level has on the southern parts of Florida. Projects are being carried out of control for flooding and drainage problems. State representatives and senators have to find engineers that will be able to provide designs and improvements for storm waters and make projections and effective judgments that will help to save their communities. I'm not sure, but by 2050, they're kind of saying that Miami Beach might go under and other parts of Florida. You know, I like to go to vacation. Do you like going to vacation in the beaches in summer? Yes, but imagine there probably will be no hotels there because it will be fully submerged. So I have some questions here for Aria, but I wanted to ask her first. Do you know what global warming is?
Global warming is the ongoing rise of the average temperature of the Earth's climate system and has been demonstrated by direct temperature measurements of various effects of the warming.
Wow, you're so bright. You should be getting a scholar. Would you like to be an environmentalist when you grow older?
Yes.
Wow. Let's ask Ariel some more questions. So what I wanted to ask her is, do you think it is important for you to share your views about what maybe the state senators or the representatives can do to maintain and improve your community?
What I think the senators and stuff can do about this this climate situation is by like I don't have an
Yeah,
answer.
I mean it's because it's sad. Eventually, by year 2050, we might not have any places. Some places are sinking. So, what are some things that you can do to help your generation? Because by the time you get older, don't you want to be able to go and live into places? So what are
Yes.
some things that would if you saw the state representative of your state, what would you like to say to him?
I would like to say to him to try to make the people who are fleeing from their place, from their homes, because their homes are flooded or droughted. They should the senator should try to make a good influence for them to make them try to move into like a good spot for people that doesn't get in like natural disasters so much, so that they won't get so that the poor and fleeing people won't need to suffer so much.
Very good. That's a valid point. It's very important because Ariel will be the next generation. So her voice is very important. Do you think your voice is important?
I think everybody's voice is important, no matter if they don't really have like they have disabilities, but they still have strong voices.
Very good. That is a point well taken. This was an awesome report. Join us next week for more news right here on Panorama News. We will be discussing climate change as it relates to droughts and climate refugees. This is Mrs. Kamara. Have a great evening. Bye.